Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing good. A couple of you guys requested that I do a video on SPORE Finance. So I'm going to go through who they are, what they do, and possibly what makes them different from other tokens. And also I'm going to go through the price action. Just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes. And if you like to support the channel, make sure you subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. And if you enjoyed this video and you love SPORE, then make sure you smash that like button. So before you get into any investment, make sure you do some background DD. And the best place to start is first of all, find out if what you're investing in, if the team has a website that they've got information. So first of all, I'm going to go through the website just to see what SPORE is all about. So currently on the website of SPORE Finance, so what is SPORE Finance? So as you can see, they love their mushrooms. SPORE Finance aims to create an ecosystem combining Reflect tokens, algo generated NFTs, next gen NFT prediction market. So at the current price of SPORE, there's 9 zeros. So the price has got a lot of room to grow and a lot of potential. So imagine it goes up by a couple of zeros. So that could be 1,000% gain. So on every avalanche transaction, 3% rewards are burnt, 3% are distributed to hodlers, 6% of rewards are burnt. Earn frictionless rewards while SPORE spreads. So guys, one of the good things about SPORE Finance is that they actually reward you for holding. And this is good because it shows that they appreciate their investors. They show that everybody who gets on board, they appreciate you, and it's kind of like a community focus. This is a good incentive for investors because basically if you're investing in something, you need to know you're going to get something in return and you need to know that you're appreciated, right? So the fact that you're holding and they're rewarding you for holding onto the tokens, this is a good sign. Let's have a look at the stats. So the token economics, the development funds 0%. So the total supply, oh, that's 100 and a bunch of zeros after it. The important figures are the total number of token holders. So for Avalanche and BSC, so for Avalanche it's 2,750 and BSC is 70,000 plus. So the fact that the total number of holders goes into the thousands, in fact goes into the tens of thousands, this is key because it means that a lot more people are finding out about SPORE Finance, a lot more people are getting on board SPORE and buying into the token. So there's an ever-growing community behind SPORE Finance. So if you guys are looking to get behind SPORE Finance and buy up the tokens, make sure you guys get to know the community and get to know your fellow astronauts. And also guys, remember that, look, all these tokens and cryptocurrencies, they carry a higher risk. So just know what you're getting yourselves into, because at the end of the day, this is your hard-earned money that you're investing in, because you don't want to invest in something and tomorrow it disappears. I'm not saying that it's going to disappear, but just understand that there's a higher level of risk. But if you do want to get involved in SPORE and you want to find out more, then SPORE Finance, they've actually got a very good social presence. So they've got a Twitter account and they're very active. So you guys can go ahead and DM the team because it goes down in the DMs. So if you guys do want to get behind SPORE and you're wondering how to buy it, on the website you click the tab Buy SPORE. It will take you to the page where you can go ahead and buy it. So first of all, you have to click I understand to acknowledge that you acknowledge what you're getting yourself into. And then you choose which area you buy it from. So if you're going to buy through Avalanche, if you're going to buy through any other means. So let's have a look at the price action. So seeing as SPORE is fairly new, there's not much technical analysis that you can do on it. It's purely price action. So that's exactly what I'm going to go through with you guys. But first of all, I want to point you guys to the total liquidity. So the total liquidity is $500,000. So this shows that this token is fairly liquid, meaning that there's a lot of activity towards this token. And the volume in the last 24 hours is $3 million. As you can see, there's huge green candles. So there's been a lot of people buying up SPORE token. So by the looks of things, it looks like they're really trying to take SPORE to the moon. And the number of transactions in the last 24 hours is nearly 2,000. So that's a lot of activity towards SPORE. So this is a very popular token. So following this huge green candle, there's actually a resistance that's forming at the top of it. So we'll see where the price goes. So I believe SPORE Finance has the potential to give you gains of 1,000+%, especially the fact that it's community focused. So the more people get to know SPORE Finance, the bigger the community grows and the higher the price can go. But like I mentioned, just remember that if you're thinking about getting involved in SPORE or any other tokens, just remember that there's added risk involved. But I believe part of the reason that tokens are gaining popularity, meaning that a lot more people are running towards tokens, is that the traditional stocks and shares is viewed as it's owned by institutions. To a certain degree it is. At the end of the day, they buy at certain levels. They've got a lot of capital behind it. However, tokens being more community focused is actually a good thing because it allows us ordinary people to actually control where the price goes, because obviously it's supply and demand. So if a lot of people are community focused and they're like, you know what, let's buy into this, let's create demand for this token, then obviously the price is going to rise, right? That's really good because for a change, ordinary people can actually make good profit and actually control the price. If you enjoy the content I put out on SPORE Finance, make sure you guys subscribe and of course hit that notification bell. And if you're invested in SPORE or if you just love SPORE, make sure you guys smash that like button. That way it lets me know that you guys love SPORE and also I can get involved in the community, because I would definitely want to get involved in this community. And if you like to get early access to my videos, or you just want to learn how to do technical analysis, or basically where to go for information, etc., then make sure you guys check out my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.